What's going on, YouTube? It's day 22 of our 30-day Get Good challenge. We got a little break in the weather here because the rainy season has started, so I gotta capitalize on these days when I can get them. But it looks nice right now, and it should be nice for the next few hours, so I might have a little bit of time to squeeze in some practice here. Now I got some big news. I finally stopped using those weird Sermos connectors, and now I got some XT60s on there. And the reason I made that switch is because I just ordered 6 more batteries because I've really been running through the damn things on this challenge. And I really didn't want to go through all of those and switch them to my connectors. But that meant the alternative was go through the 5 batteries that I already did have and switch them over to XT60. So I figured now's the time, because I'm really getting sick of doing that. I don't have the time to be swapping connectors all the time. There's so many other things to repair and videos to edit. I just don't have the time to be tinkering with connectors. So that should make my life a lot easier and a lot faster. Now today we're gonna continue working on Matty Flips, and this time I came to a big grass soccer field area like this. So when I smash into the ground, it won't hit as hard, ideally. And they're still pretty low to the ground, so I will get more of the just precise motion down that I was practicing the other day on the asphalt surface. Should be the same type of idea here, but with a little less consequences, hopefully, but we'll see how that goes. Well, I already broke 3 GoPro mounts in 1 battery. That's gotta be a record. Also, I think we're getting kicked out here. There's a bunch of little children coming to play the sports. So we're gonna have to find a new spot. Hopefully we don't get rained on. All right, so I found a new spot. I don't know how much practice we're gonna get in with Matty Flips. Unfortunately, I've already broken 3 GoPro mounts in 1 battery. I've only flown 1 battery so far before I got kicked out by the little kids. So I got a playground set up here. I'm gonna try in this bar right here. I've been here before. It is pretty good for this type of thing. Just don't know how long the GoPro mounts are gonna last. Only got 3 left on the XL5. This is turning out to be a really rough day. I was wondering what was clicking. A little balance plug came undone. That's the second one that's happened to me in less than a week here. They just, I don't know, I tuck them in and they must pop out. Maybe I need to clearly tuck them in better. Just bought this battery yesterday too. Now I gotta repair it. Hey, so if that happens to you on the battery balance leads, before you drive home, and I mean really before you even take it off the quad, tape up all the wires, because if they touch, they can short out and the thing could explode. You don't want that. So just FYI, If the props cut up your connector, like has happened to me here, just make sure to tape them up. Do not drive in your car with this thing just dangling the leads everywhere. That is a terrible idea, and you're probably gonna light something on fire. Just saying. I don't know what my deal is today. I can't hit a single one of these. I'm not sure what's going on. I was just on the simulator last night. I was nailing a lot of them, but for whatever reason, I just can't get it down today. I guess we'll just keep grinding. All right, so today was another really rough one. I feel like I regressed today, and I think it's because, you know how when you're first trying something, sometimes you can do it pretty well, and then like the more you practice it and the more you start thinking about it, then you get worse, and then you get better after you practice a lot and like really understand the trick. I think that's what's happening here. Maybe I was just trying to think too much and just letting that override the muscle memory that I've been building up. That's one of my theories. And also, I mean, I know I've been practicing these on much lower to the ground obstacles lately, and I think that's part of it too. Whereas before, like when I was at that high school with the 2 tall trees, I could get away with a lot more because I had so much height to work with. So if I didn't exit perfectly clean and I was actually traveling downwards, it would still appear that I did the trick fine, if that makes sense. Whereas here, I'm 6'2", I don't think I can even walk under that bar. So it's a much, much tighter obstacle to try and Matty around. So I think it's probably a combination of those two things that made it really difficult today. So I think a good theme from today's session would be learn how to make muscle memory and your brain work together. Because I think, like I said, my muscle memory and my brain were trying to do 2 different things, or maybe one was taking over the other one, and I think they really need to work together. You need to have the muscle memory to just get the repetition down and have your fingers, in this case, automatically do what they need to do. But you also need to have your brain understand why they're doing that, why they need to move the way they're moving. And I think, as with most things that you can learn and get better at, I think when you get good at both of those things, that's when you really master a trick, in my opinion. Until then, you're kind of just like in school where you learn something and you just remember it for a test, and then once the test is over, it's gone. I think it's like that until you really understand the trick you're doing as well. Just my opinion, but I really do think that's the case. But man, it's just been a rough day. I started out at that football, soccer, whatever it was, field, and I thought that would be a good place. And I broke 3 GoPro mounts on the QAV within 1 battery, like 10, 15 minutes. It was just rapid fire and they're gone. So, man, what I should have done is started taping those like I did with the XL5 at the end there, because after I started taping them, they can hold up to a lot more abuse. It doesn't look the prettiest, but I don't really care. I'm just trying to practice, right? Man, like I said a few times already, this really hinders the progress I can make when I only get 1 rep in and it breaks, and now I have to go repair it for a few minutes and then back in the air, break it again. You're just like constantly being pulled out of the flying zone, I guess, and it makes you just lose focus. So then every time you jump back in, it's like you're starting fresh and you've lost all the muscle memory that you may have gained on the previous flight. But anyways, even though there was not a ton of progress made today, it was just good to get out there and fly. It's been raining a little bit here, and now we're heading into the rainy season, so I don't know how much I will get to fly once this challenge is over. So it's just good to get out there. I mean, even if you don't progress a whole lot, I just like to get some stick time, be outside. It's just fun. But if you like this video, I would appreciate if you'd drop a like down below. Feel free to leave me a comment, and please subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you on the next one.